What is up, everybody? This is Patrick, and I am back once again. And welcome to the Smackdown live review. So I'm going to get straight into things right away. I'm going to talk about the main event. That is the New Day versus the Bar. And I know where most people are going to, I can see where most people are going to come with this. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am happy about the outcome, but the outcome makes sense. It may not make sense to most people because of, certain situations or certain people getting overly pushed, but it makes sense in a way that I think people need to understand that the Bar are heels. The Bar are heels. And, the Bar are heels, so it doesn't really make any sense to go with a heel versus heel dynamic with the Bar and the Bludgeon Brothers. I don't understand. I think that's what people are. I think that's the one thing that people are going to fail to see. And I understand that people do not like the New Day, or the New Day's time has been up. That they had their time at the top. They've seen their day. They've been champions multiple times. But I think people need to understand is that the New Day is WWE's team. New Day is WWE's team. They are the team. They are going to go down as one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, considering that WWE want them to break the all-time record of being tag team champions. They love to set records. They like to break records. So you know that the New Day are going to be that team. They're going to be that team. So I think if you look at it that way, you can see it as, well, people can see it that way as like, oh, well, it's kind of obvious that the New Day were going to win. And yes, it was kind of obvious that the New Day were going to win, but I was hoping for the Bar, but then I realized that it's a heel versus heel dynamic, and in the end I was like, you know what, the New Day winning, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. The New Day won. The New Day and the Bar put on a very, very good match. They had a brilliant match. It was really, really good. And, the New Day could be the team that finally brings tag team wrestling to the main roster. New Day versus the Bar. New Day versus Usos. Usos versus the Bar. Sanity versus the Usos. The Bar versus Sanity. I guess I'll include Gallows and Anderson because they're a very good tag team. Gallows and Anderson against Sanity. We've got some very good tag teams on SmackDown. So I think that's the thing that people need to see, that we've got so many tag teams right now that it makes no sense for people to get completely upset about the New Day becoming number one contenders for the SmackDown tag team titles. That's all I'm going to say about that, and I hope you guys understand where I come from on this side of the argument. We started off the show with Randy Orton, my man, my idol, Randy Orton, and Randy Orton, he's so great as a heel, and his approach when it comes to his talking, he thrives as a heel. He thrives at being a heel, and it's what he wants. And him being a heel makes Randy Orton, because this is where he thrives in. He deserves You know, I was originally going to come on here and, you know, say that I was going to originally come on here and say that why is Randy Orton getting angry at the fans? Why is he so upset at the fans? Because at first I was thinking, you know, it doesn't make sense for Randy to get upset at the fans, because I was trying to figure out why is Randy getting all, you know, angry at the fans. I was trying to figure out why he's doing what he's doing and getting so frustrated at the fans. But Randy Orton is so good as a heel, it kind of makes me think, you know what, scratch that. I don't really care why he's angry at the fans. He's doing such a good job right now as a heel. Why should I question why he's angry at the fans? He vows to put an end to all the heroes that that the fans choose to believe in. He's going to erase them and expose them. I think after Samoa Joe, guys, I reckon Randy Orton is going to be the next guy to step up to AJ Styles. And I think it's going to be very, very good to see Randy Orton once again be at the top of the mountain on Smackdown Live as a heel and as WWE champion. So we might very well see the heel Viper claim the prize as WWE champion, and this could very well, we could possibly have this very well happen after 2K18's release, or 2K19's release, and much more. But all I've got to say is that Randy Orton, he's a brilliant heel, and it's very good to see him, you know, really thrive at what he loves to do. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch versus the Iconics, and poor Iconics. Poor Iconics. You know, I don't understand it. I don't understand WWE's logic here. Now, of course, I'm not going to complain about this too much, because I know where people's going to go with this, is that, you know, I'm being a little whiny baby, oh, it makes sense because of the storyline. But this whole storyline is surrounding Becky being upset that Charlotte took her spotlight. You know, that's the whole purpose of the storyline, that she's upset that Charlotte took away her moment, took away her spotlight, and you would think it would make sense for the storyline for the Iconics to, you know, get this win, because a win like this would mean a lot to these two. A win like this over two people that are bickering with each other because bickering with each other because they want to be champion, but better yet, there is small amount of dissension, and it really upsets me that WWE just can't give Iconics at least one win. Sure, they've won only one match since coming to SmackDown, but yes, I guess some people can say one win is better than none. But the problem is that the Iconics were so great in tag team wrestling, and it's just a damn shame that the Iconics are being treated this way. These two should have won this match just to continue the dynamic between Charlotte and Becky. But no, we had to get the predictable ending with Charlotte getting Peyton Royce to tap out through the figure eight after Charlotte blind tags Becky. she blind tags Becky because she saw Becky in trouble, so she blind tags her in, and you know, and Charlotte got the victory over the Iconics for her team. And I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, but I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, I don't think Charlotte's turning heel. I'm gonna tell you people right now, straight up to you guys, I don't think Charlotte's turning heel. So all the people that think that Charlotte's turning heel, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that ain't gonna happen. And I'll tell you why it ain't gonna happen. Because if you think about it logically, look at this logically. Think about this logically. Look at this logically. Who is the one that is angry? Is it Charlotte or is it Becky? Becky. Becky's the one that's angry. Becky was very disgusted with Charlotte. How in the match after they won, and she didn't want to do the tea time thing with Charlotte, or she looked like she just wasn't interested in doing it. So yeah, I think Becky's going to be the one that turns heel. And I think it makes sense for Becky to turn heel. Now, I know Charlotte has said in interviews that she thrives as a heel. She would be much better at being a heel, but we all know WWE won't turn Charlotte heel. Charlotte Flair is the face of this entire women's division. She's the #1 girl right now in WWE. She's WWE's girl. So, she's like John Cena. She's their woman. She's their woman. So, Charlotte is not going to turn heel. If you people didn't think that there was anything such thing as a face of the women's division, well, you guys know now. And everybody probably thought it was Alexa Bliss, but really, it's actually Charlotte. So, you guys need to understand that Charlotte won't turn heel. It's going to be Becky. And I am more for a Becky heel turn more than Charlotte. I am more for a Becky heel turn than a Charlotte heel turn right now, which I'm going to tell you guys, that is my honest opinion. I would much prefer Becky over Charlotte turning heel. AJ Styles fires back at Samoa Joe for the words he said about Styles' family. And it was a very good promo by AJ Styles. I thought it was very good. AJ Styles came off really well done here. This is our main event. AJ Styles and Samoa Joe is our main event. I do not give a toss what anybody says. I don't give a flying nimbus. I don't give a Pokeballs, raticates, or any other word that I could use that is more politer in my language, instead of using swear words. Nobody cares about Roman and Brock. Nobody wants Roman and Brock as our main event. Nobody. Nobody wants that as the main event. So, this is our main event. AJ Styles and Samoa Joe is the real main event of SummerSlam. I do not care what you say. I don't care if any Roman fans or who love Roman or anybody who knows WWE. I don't care. Styles and Joe is the real main event of SummerSlam. this match is the real main event. After the promo, you see Samoa Joe backstage laughing, and you know, like I said, it was a great promo by Styles, and that visual of Samoa Joe watching and laughing at AJ Styles in the background was really well done as well. This is how you make a personal feud. This is how you make a feud. This is what makes feuds so much better to watch. This is why I am so more invested on SmackDown than on Raw. Because SmackDown have rivalries that I'm interested in. Monday Night Raw have the same old boring rivalries that I just do not care about. So how can you people tell me that, how can people be excited for Raw on Raw's end of SummerSlam and not be excited about SmackDown's end? SmackDown's end is more exciting than Raw's. Styles and Joe, our real main event. Zelina Vega and Lana had a rematch. Rusev was actually by her side this time. He promised to be there with her. Aiden English apologized to Rusev and Lana, and Rusev and Lana accepted his apology, but Rusev accepted it in a way that he sounded like that he sounded like he really didn't want to, but he had no choice, just to make him happy. But Rusev tells Aiden to stay here. I can handle this. I've got Lana's back. You stay here. And Zelina Vega ends up winning this match all because of Aiden English. Aiden English disobeys Rusev's orders. Rusev told Aiden to stay backstage, that he will handle this himself, but Aiden comes out and interferes and causes Lana to accidentally lose. And I want to let you guys know something right now. Zelina Vega is actually doing a better job at actually, doing what she's meant to do, showing up every week, much better than Ronda Rousey. This is her second week in a row she has competed on SmackDown Live, and I like it. I like the fact that a manager who can wrestle is wrestling. I don't want people saying that Zelina Vega should be a manager only. I don't want Zelina Vega as a manager only. As you guys can see, Zelina Vega wrestling is really well done. It's very good. It's very good, and it's something that I like. I like that Zelina Vega is wrestling. I know she's a wrestler. I'm not stupid. I wouldn't mind it if it happened with Maurice and Maria Kanellis, or any other female managers that come along in the near future. I like it when a manager wrestles. Like I said, Zelina Vega gets the win here with a double knees to Lana after the interference of Aiden English. Basically what happened is that Andrade was grappling Rusev. Aiden comes running down and he tackles. Aiden English tackles Almas, and the impact of the tackle sent Lana stumbling over the rope, falling on her butt, and Vega taking advantage with the double knees. And Vega is 2-0 in in-ring competition and 2-0 against Lana. I guess Lana really isn't the best if she can't beat a manager. But I'm pretty sure Lana will get her revenge at SummerSlam, because I'm pretty sure they're going to set up a mixed tag at SummerSlam between Rusev, Lana, and Almas and Vega. The Miz was premiering Miz and Mrs. and I am really getting sick and tired of WWE using Miz and Mrs. as a thing for The Miz. And I know it's a new premiered show, you know, we get it, it's a new premiered show, it's just like Total Bellas and Total Divas. What makes it any different than any other reality TV show? And no, it doesn't, and just because he adds the word must see on the front of it does not mean it's going to be any different. It's just like Total Bellas and it's just like Total Divas. Nothing else. Daniel Bryan ends up attacking The Miz where he did not expect The Miz. So yeah, Daniel Bryan attacked The Miz, and yeah, that was basically it. Daniel Bryan looking very, you know, was very, very angry, and he was continuing his hunt for Daniel Bryan. Now, I don't know whether that this should be classified as funny or stupid. I'm not trying to be rude in any way, but R-Truth, he's not a bad wrestler. I will say that. I really wish WWE would do something with R-Truth. He's very underutilized. You know, he's a comedy act, yes, but he's the type of comedy act that the fans can really care about. And the fact that he's with Ty Dillinger, you know, it makes me feel bad that WWE is not utilizing Ty Dillinger in a tag team role with R-Truth. Now, some people are going to say to me, some people are probably going to say, oh, but Ty Dillinger, he's not a tag team guy, he's a singles guy. He's better off in being a singles instead of being in tag teams. Well, what is he doing right now in singles? Nothing. He's not really doing anything as a singles guy. Why not throw him and R-Truth as a tag team? Have them as a tag team, the perfect truth. And, you know, really give them some time, really give them some opportunities. Them being a tag team will get them on TV. It will get them on TV. Shinsuke Nakamura, he had an interview. R-Truth and Ty Dillinger confronted Shinsuke. Well, it was R-Truth that did, but Ty Dillinger was there. And R-Truth challenged Shinsuke for the United States Championship. And Shinsuke asked him, how are you going to do that? And R-Truth said, by pinning Carmella. No joke, I did not botch that. That is exactly what he said. He legit said that he will pin Carmella to get a United States Championship match against Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know if I should find this funny or if this is just R-Truth just being stupid. Now, I don't like the stupid, you know, type of character R-Truth has. Sure, it may be funny, the crowd might find it funny, but I want R-Truth to have a serious character. I want him to have a different type of character that will actually make people even more care. You want him to be a comedy act? Fine, he can be a comedy act. But I don't want to see him being silly. I don't know if, I'm just saying, I don't know if people found that funny. I want to say it was funny, but at the same time, it's just like me going, of course, you know, it's R-Truth, he's being stupid, as always, it's his character. But you guys let me know, did you find what R-Truth said about pinning Carmella funny, or did you not find it funny? That's just, you know, something I thought I'd throw in at you guys. Shinsuke Nakamura and R-Truth did have a match, and Shinsuke Nakamura wins. This is why I want Ty Dillinger and R-Truth as a tag team. They're not going to do anything in singles, so put them as a tag team. They will be a tag team that the crowd will actually get behind. The crowd like R-Truth, and we all know the fans really love Ty Dillinger. So why not put Ty and R-Truth as a tag team, and and have them eventually become SmackDown Tag Team Champions as like an underdog tag team. You know? How could you people not be okay with that? Hey, as long as, if Ty Dillinger wins tag team gold, then WWE will know that they have found something for Ty Dillinger to do. This is their only shot with Ty Dillinger. Putting Ty Dillinger in a tag team is the only thing that could save this guy's career. It's the only thing that could get this guy on TV. Sure, if WWE invested their time in his character and actually gave him a push, then I wouldn't be saying this. I would definitely be saying, make him US champion or eventually WWE champion. But because they're not really doing anything with Dillinger, put him in the tag team division. Put him in the tag team division. That's all I gotta say about Ty Dillinger. He and R-Truth would make a fine tag team. The perfect truth. The Bludgeon Brothers took on 3 jobbers, the 3SK. And, you know, I don't need to tell you who wins this match. Obviously, the Bludgeon Brothers get the win here. And that's pretty much it. I spoke about the main event at the start, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the end of this review, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, be sure to hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Comment your opinions down below if you guys enjoyed SmackDown and tell me your thoughts about the show and much more. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. And hit the notification bell so you will be notified when my next video comes up. Thank you all so much for joining me, and also be sure to remember to follow me on Twitter at pballantyne95. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time when I come up with another video to talk about. And you know, need to find a video to talk about for you guys. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I'll talk to you all later. Too sweet out.